This is Eddie Hearn, Matchroom Boxing. You are watching Sporting Icons. You don't need to be anywhere else.
So the WBC have officially announced that August the 31st in the United Kingdom, Vasyl Lomachenko versus Luke Campbell will fight for the WBC Lightweight World Title, which of course is currently vacant after Mikey Garcia vacated it. In addition, of course, Vasyl Lomachenko's current titles of the WBA and WBO will also be on the line. So August 31st, United Kingdom. Exactly where in the United Kingdom, we don't know. There's talk that it could be at the O2 Arena in London, could be at the Manchester Arena in Manchester, obviously. Could be elsewhere, we don't know. We're still waiting for Eddie Hearn and Bob Arum to officially announce it themselves, because it is a little bit strange that the WBC would do this ahead of either promoter. It's a little bit disrespectful in some ways. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. Fact is, August 31st, United Kingdom, which is great. For those of us here in the UK, it's a great opportunity to go see Vasyl Lomachenko in the flesh, actually watch him perform live, as opposed to watching him 4 o'clock in the morning. So that's great. Of course, he's former Olympian, much as Luke Campbell is also a former gold medalist Olympian as well. So excellent stuff. Now, as far as this fight goes, how's it going to play out? Now, I know a lot of people are going to be saying that, Eddie Hearn, he's thrown Luke Campbell under the bus, blah, blah, blah. These are the same people who complain about these kind of fights, but yet will also discredit Eddie Hearn when he puts him in with lesser opponents. So you can never quite win. You know, everybody wants to be a matchmaker. But fact is, Luke Campbell is the mandatory for the WBC, and Vasyl Lomachenko, Bob Arum have done within the rules. You can apply for a vacant title. So that's exactly what they've done. But as far as this fight, listen, I know a lot of people will be favouring Lomachenko, and that's not to discredit Luke Campbell at all. It's just that it's Vasyl Lomachenko. It doesn't matter who you put in the other corner, you're always going to be heavily favouring Vasyl Lomachenko. But there's going to be a lot of people who's going to be comparing the Anthony Crolla, for example. Anthony Crolla, listen, Crolla, Luke Campbell, 2 different fighters. 2 totally different fighters. Luke Campbell is a bit more heavy-handed, a bit more elusive than that as well. Luke Campbell, of course, is a former Olympic gold medalist as well. And Luke Campbell, very, very good fighter. Again, people may compare, say, likewise opponent. Lomachenko and Luke Campbell were both fought Linares, Jorge Linares. Vasyl Lomachenko defeated Jorge Linares by, let's be honest, he pretty much made him quit. But Linares did drop Lomachenko in that fight as well. Luke Campbell lost to Linares. Officially, in my opinion, I felt that Luke Campbell won that fight. But also, let's not forget, at the time that Luke Campbell fought Linares, which I'll say it again, I believe that Luke Campbell won that fight. Luke Campbell lost his dad only 2 weeks before the fight. So his mind wasn't quite there. And look what he managed to do. But regardless, you've heard that old saying, styles make fights, all that kind of thing. But what kind of style is going to beat Lomachenko? It's difficult to say, it really is. Luke Campbell is a big lad. He's very difficult to land on cleanly. He's only lost 2 fights in his career. First one was Yvonne Mendy, which he did get revenge on recently. So he's wiped the slate clean with that one. And of course, the other one is Linares, which, as I said, I believe that he won that fight. But this is a very, very interesting fight. In addition to the fact it's on UK soil. Now, is this much of an advantage? Lomachenko, some people say that maybe Lomachenko can't travel. But let's not forget, Lomachenko is European. Well, kind of. He's from Ukraine. But he fights in America. So he's fighting away from home, isn't he? And fighting in the UK, the time zone between the UK and Ukraine is only, 1 hour, maybe 2. So there's not a great deal of difference for him, especially if he's going to be setting up camp in Ukraine, which I would probably expect that he will do. Listen, maybe he will, maybe he won't, maybe he'll do it in America, who knows. But ultimately, it's an interesting fight. It is interesting. I wouldn't be surprised if Luke Campbell wins this fight. I wouldn't be surprised. Well, maybe a little bit surprised. But I like Luke Campbell. I've always liked Luke Campbell. I think he's a very, very headstrong, gifted fighter. And listen, people may complain, as I said before. Some people may say, oh, well, Luke Campbell's been thrown to the wolves. Eddie Hearn's done it again. Well, what's he supposed to do? Not fight him? I mean, come on now. But anyway, that's my thoughts on also August the 31st in the United Kingdom we get to see Vasyl Lomachenko in the flesh against a very, very lively opponent in Luke Campbell, who of course is training with Shane McGuigan now as well, and looking pretty good. So anyway, you drop your thoughts below, click thumbs up, and of course subscribe. Catch you all on the next video.